Now, as I said, when you open the document, you may want to collapse all so that you can see the comments sorted by page. It's very useful to look at the comments in the context of their page and also to know how many pages will require changes based on the comments that you have here. But that's not the only way that you can sort this information. In most comment workflows, there are people who are, let's say, more important to the process, whose comments will sort of override somebody else's. And for that reason, it's useful to be able to sort the comments using particular sorting methods, for example, by author. To do that, I'm going to come over here to the Sort By menu, and I'm going to change how the comments are sorted. So I'm going to go ahead and change the sorting to author. Acrobat is very chatty the first time you use this because Acrobat is not moving comments, Acrobat is not deleting comments, it's just changing how you're accessing them in the comment panel. The fear that Adobe had is that you might think you've lost comments when in fact you haven't. And so every time you make a change to the way you look at comments, you're probably going to see a dialog box like this that will sort of warn you what you've done. You can dispense with these by selecting Don't Show Again. And really the first time through Acrobat, I'll put these away because I'm very comfortable with this. You might not want to until you're comfortable with what these tools can do. I'll click OK. And now you can see that I've sorted the comments by the author. And if Sam's comments are more important than anyone else's, well, then it would behoove me probably to look at Sam's comments first and kind of get a sense for what his comments are. And that way, when I look at Mike's, Edna's, Tim's, and everybody else's comments, I'll be able to sort of put them in the context of, well, what did Sam have to say about it? Of course, I can sort them by other methods as well. And for example, if I choose to sort by color, I can use a workflow that I might have designed when placing the comments in the first place. Whenever you add comments to a document, you want to do that in the context of what the comment should mean. And because Acrobat allows you to change the color of a given type of comment, in this case, there's a green pencil and a blue pencil. Perhaps in my workflow, a green pencil means just take a look at this, whereas a blue pencil means this is something that needs to be fixed. I can sort the comments along those lines as well, and then very quickly look at all of my blue comments, and I'll scroll down so that we can see them. And all of the blue comments show up. Again, it gives me an ability to begin to prioritize the work that I need to do based on these comments. Once I've gotten a look at the comments and I sort of understand who is asking to do what, then I need to take the next step, and that is to begin to prioritize the changes and actually decide if in fact I'm going to make changes based on a comment. I'm going to reset the sort by to author because I've got some comments here by Sam and I want to start statusing those comments. So I'm going to select Sam's first comment. Notice it takes me right to that place in the document so I can look at it. And to set a status, I'm going to come over here to this menu in the Comments panel and choose Review Accepted. And really all this means is that I've accepted this as a change that I'm going to make to the document. Really, this is sort of a workflow decision that I'm going to make. What does status mean? What does this particular status mean? In this case, a comment with an accepted status means that I am in fact going to make it. I can continue to do that to the rest of the document. If there's a comment that I don't want to make a change because of, I can open it up and I can select Edna Jones' comment here, and I'm going to set the status here as to Review Cancel, or perhaps Review Rejected. This is just my way of indicating that this is not a comment that I'm going to do anything more with other than to have looked at it. Maybe it's a comment I don't agree with. In this case, it's an answer that I don't need to provide to Edna. She was just sort of asking me to think about it. I'm rejecting it because I don't want to accidentally make a change based on it.